Long before the world became noisy and fast, there was a quiet village surrounded by tall trees, red earth, and winding rivers. The village was called Zaruma, a place where life moved slowly and traditions were respected more than gold. Every morning, the sun rose gently over mud houses with thatched roofs. Roosters crowed, women swept the compound, and the smell of wood smoke filled the air. In this village lived a young girl named Amina. Amina was not born into wealth. Her father died when she was very young, leaving her mother to raise her alone. They lived in a small hut at the edge of the village, close to the forest where people rarely went unless they had courage. Though poor, Amina had something special, a curious mind and a strong heart. Unlike other children, Amina asked many questions. "Mother," she would ask while fetching water, "is life only meant to be this way?" Her mother would smile gently but never answer fully. Life in the village taught people not to question too much. Tradition was law. Other girls were taught early how to cook, marry, and obey. But Amina wanted to understand why things were the way they were. At night, while others slept, she stared at the stars and wondered what stories they carried. In Zaruma, the village elder was called Baba Kofi. He was old, slow, and deeply respected. His words were believed to carry the voices of ancestors. Every full moon, children gathered around him as he told stories of the past. One night, Baba Kofi said, "Destiny is not chosen by birth. It is chosen by courage." Those words entered Amina's heart like fire. From that night, she listened more carefully, watched more closely, and learned silently. Beyond the village lay a forest people feared. They said spirits lived there. Some said anyone who entered never returned the same. But Amina felt drawn to it. One afternoon, while fetching firewood, she went further than usual. The forest became quiet. Too quiet. Suddenly, she heard a voice. "Why do you walk where others fear?" She turned and saw a stranger, old eyes, calm voice, and a walking stick carved with symbols. The stranger spoke in riddles. "If you want change, you must first face fear." He asked Amina to choose: return home and live the life given to her, or walk deeper into the forest and discover truth. Her heart pounded. She thought of her mother. She thought of the elder's words. She chose to walk forward. The forest tested her. She crossed rivers with slippery stones. She escaped wild animals using wit, not strength. She slept alone under trees, learning to trust herself. Fear visited her many times, but she did not run. Instead, she listened. Deep in the forest, Amina found a glowing stream. Elders spoke of it only in whispers. The stranger appeared again. "This water does not grant wishes," he said. "It reveals who you truly are." When Amina touched the water, she saw visions. Her village, her people, herself leading, teaching, helping. She wept, not from fear, but understanding. When Amina returned, the village was shocked. Many thought she was lost forever. She spoke differently now. She walked confidently. She listened deeply. Even Baba Kofi noticed. "The forest has taught you," he said. "Now teach others." Not everyone accepted her wisdom. Some laughed. Some warned her to stay quiet. Some feared change. But Amina continued. She taught children stories. She helped women think differently. She reminded men that tradition could grow, not break. Years later, a drought came. Crops failed. Fear returned. People panicked. Amina remembered the forest, the stream, the lessons. She guided the village to new water paths, better planting seasons, and unity. The village survived. Amina never called herself a leader, but people followed her. She taught that courage begins with listening. Wisdom grows with patience. Destiny is built step by step. When Baba Kofi passed, the village mourned. But they did not fear, because Amina had become what the ancestors prepared her to be: a bridge between tradition and tomorrow. At old age, Amina told children, never fear your beginning. Never doubt your questions. The path reveals itself to those who walk. And when she finally rested, the village remembered her not as a poor girl, but as the one who changed destiny. Every great journey begins with one brave step. If this story touched you, subscribe for more African village stories. Let us grow together.